I currently have 851 perk coins, as you can see in the bottom corner, and the plan is to turn all those perk packs into perk coins. Still gonna have to level up a little bit, and once everything is said and done, I should be much closer to 1,000 perk coins. So whether you're new to this whole perk coins and legendary perks thing, or you've been around, I would say the best advice I could give is really analyze the character that you're playing, what you want that character to do, and then if you can trim the fat, if you will, or prune just a little bit of things that you might not use all the time. If it's something that you might use every other day, that's different. If it's something you use every other week, then you know what, maybe if you know that you're going to level up at least a couple times from now till that next time you're going to use it, you maybe afford to get rid of it. For me, this character can do some melee. I don't want to focus too much on melee, so what I'm going to do is actually get rid of some things like Gladiator, Slugger. I have them all at base 1. So if I wanted to swap to something, I wanted that extra 30% bonus. If I was to, let's say, take off Iron Fist, I could do that. Right now, I might just keep, let's say, Iron Fist, avoid swapping out any perks, avoid swapping out my weapon to a one-handed or two-handed weapon, get rid of all these. I actually believe I have perfect amount to get close to 1,000 perk coins. Let's see. So I did it. I got 1,000 perk coins. Can't believe I was this patient with this character to the point that I hit this milestone of sorts of patience and planning, I guess. So now that I have 1,000 perk coins, this is where things really get interesting, and I do hope you appreciated the insight that I'm providing. I think there's many different ways that you can approach this. In terms of this way that I'm showing you guys, I think if you can save up perk coins and not jump on the first upgrade that you see because it's only 50, because it's only 150. If you can think further than that and then start to plan out what you can get, especially with these legendary, whether it's agility, luck, strength that I'm looking into, or whatever you might choose, leveling up these makes a huge difference. It's going to be 50 for the 2, the second star. It's going to be 100 for the third star, and then 150 for the last one. So in total, you need to spend 300 per coins. With me at 1,000, I could technically rank up these three all the way up, get it to spending 900 per coins, and then have 100 to spare. But I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be leveling this up, agility first. I'm going to level this up once, twice, and then on the third one, it's actually going to give me a bonus to agility points. And then as you're doing this, you might want to also make sure that you don't go above and beyond your agility. I'm only going to get another 2 agility points, so I'm going to hit 14 agility. I don't have to worry about that. When I do this for luck, though, I will exceed 15 luck, and I won't get credit for it. So if you do choose to level these up, make sure that you are aware of that and you keep that in the back of your mind. And like I said, now that I'm at 14 agility, I can now focus on some other ways to improve my build. Touch on these a little bit later, and radiation is rumble is popping up, of course. And then next, I'm going to be leveling up luck. For me personally, the luck tree, the agility tree, and the strength trees are very important to me. And now I'm going to back out. I have 14 luck. If I level it up one more time, it's not going to give me 16. It's going to give me 15 plus 1 that I don't get credit for. So I need to go use these points. This is why I wanted to save these points. Now I'm going to move a point from luck to, let's say, endurance. So now that I have one more point into endurance too, I can mess around with that, have a little bit more health. If I'm bloodied, I'll have a larger threshold for it to proc, let's say, bloodied or unyielding or anything like that going off. And at the same time, now that I have this 13 luck, I'll level it up one more time. I now have only 400 perk coins left. And before I even mess with strength, I'm going to go back, look at these over here. I don't understand why sometimes it equips some of the cards that you have on. Just for the time being, I'm just going to throw on better crits, crit savvy. Like I said, I want to focus more on crits for this character, so I'm going to see what I can do. Psychopath has a 5% chance, it's to fill your crit meter on kill, though. I don't know if I want it to help on kill or on the middle of something. So instead of using Psychopath, I might actually consider ranking up, let's say, Crit Savvy or better crits. For Leaf Clover, I do want to put on Starch Jeans got unequipped. That's a big no-no. I don't know how that happened. And then as a last necessarily resort, I guess it unequipped Grim Reaper Sprint that I did have on before. I mean, me getting my AP refilled or getting a crit meter filled. I might actually lean more towards the crit meter being filled because I know my character has ultra light armor, has the AP bonus. Some of legendaries I have, I think, also have the AP refresh. And then if I do have higher agility, I'm going to have a better AP pool to deal with. Slash, I will also have ability to get Action Boy ranked up. Right now, I don't even have Action Boy ranked up. I'll leave this on for now. Considered using Dodgy on this character so I could be a little bit more tanky. That's going to get rid of my agility. I do want to mess with Ninja. It's actually something I've never messed with. This whole time that I've been playing the game, I've never seen... I've actually... I don't think I've ever seen this perk until more recently. And then it couldn't fit into my build. Now that legendary perks exist, and now that I can boost my special points, I can look into even not just refining my build, but growing on it and learning from other perk cards that I haven't used yet. I'm not going to be able to spend everything in the way I want to today. I'm probably going to still have to level up a couple more times. In terms of this build, I might just put on Psychopath. Keep Class Freak on right now at rank 3 instead of downgrading this, because then it would also make me not do as much damage, or I might lose some health because of my mutations affecting me negatively. Agility, I have it at 14. I personally don't think I'm going to go past 14. In terms of perks that I could improve, going through each one that I have on right now, evasive, I might actually put more into it just so I have a little bit of extra damage resist on my side. The closer you get to 15, the more worth it is to use this perk. If you have 10 or less agility, it might not be worth using evasive. Sneak, I might actually use rank 2. With whatever unyielding and other bonuses I have going on, my agility seems pretty high, and I might not actually need rank 3 sneak. Ape Artist I'll keep on. Gun Fu rank 1 I think is all I need. Adrenaline rank 3 is kind of my personal max. I don't know if I'd want to go to Adrenaline 2, probably not. Then Action Boy rank 1, what I'm saying right now basically makes me think going to level up Action Boy rank 1 to 2 animated, and then work on having Ninja in my build. Come back to this, I do have 5 points left in terms of what I can spend stuff on, and I'm going to have to move some special perk cards around as well, or at least consider leveling up strength one more time. I'm going to get back to that now that I have agility all the way ranked up and luck all the way ranked up. What I'm going to do is look at both Exploding Palm and Hack and Slash. My other character has Exploding Palm ranked all the way up, but does not have Hack and Slash ranked all the way up. That's a huge regret for me. Exploding Palm, if you take a quick look at what it would have in the end if you had it all the way to rank 4-star, while unarmed, 20% chance of triggering explosion on attack hits. It's really nice if you are, let's say, a Deathclaw user, Power Fist user, or any sort of unarmed weapon. I will say though, if I'm going to also be using more VATs and I'm using any sort of weapon, hack and slash might work better, especially that as you get it ranked all the way up, it becomes 50% chance. For this video, I'm looking to spend as many points as I can that make sense to me. I think in terms of how I've already started to level up my stuff, I can keep follow through at rank 1 for a little bit, and then that extra 10% DPS sounds nice, and it's also going to help, I would assume, other people around you the same way, let's say, Tenderizer would work, because it says increases damage to target by 10%. It doesn't say if it's from you or anything like that. I could be wrong, but the way I'm looking at it is almost sounding like Tenderizer. So keep that as rank 1. Agility and Luck I have as all the way ranked up. Hack and Slash I'm going to rank up once. Exploding Palm I'm going to rank up once. And now I have 300 Perk Coins to worry about. And I say worry because now I have to figure out how do I really spend those. And if your build doesn't line up with mine, definitely think of using other perk cards that would fit better for you, how you can swap things out. I think if you look at a bare minimum, we'll probably will be using at least one, maybe even two special enhancing cards like these. And then if you do, please do yourself a favor, spend those first 300 on a perk card like this. Whether it's agility or whatever, don't just rank up one and then rank up another one and then rank up another one and then rank up another one and then you at that point you're missing out. Because again, the fact that you get it fully ranked up, you get a bonus perk point at the end. Alright, so after putting a little bit more thought into it, and even as I'm making this video, I keep thinking of alternate ways to use these perk cards and how they could fit into my build overall. For me, I do have a lot of fun using unarmed. I think what I will do is rank this up with 100 points. I think I will put another 100 points into this one, and then that'll leave me with another 100 perk coins. Now, if anybody is doing something similar to what I'm talking about for trying to plan ahead, trying to spend your perk coins the best way possible, my next 100, I have to make a decision. I either go to level up one of these two to max for 150 perk coins, and then I level up, let's say, 20 times or so, and then turn that into the points that I need for only 5% additional exploding palm. So right now, that doesn't sound worth it. I'm going to put that at the end of the list. Just because I don't know what to do, let's say, yet, doesn't mean I can't approach it in a kind of the opposite way. Reverse engineer the problem, figure out what you probably want least. That'd be my advice. Hack and slash, another 10% sounds amazing. I really want this. So now that becomes one way I can approach it. These 100 perk coins that I do have left, though, I now have two other routes to go. I can then up my strength 1 point for 50, and then if I really wanted to, I can do follow through and do even more DPS for another 50. So if I want to focus on some sort of DPS like that, if I think it's worth it, I could. Right now, with my personal experience, just a rank 1 has seemed to help, so maybe even a rank 2 could start to push that. Now the question is, do I spend 50 on this, have 50 perk coins left, and then have to level up another 40 times or so I can afford the next? So it's all going to be on personal preference. I regret not having hack and slash all the way up on my other character. This character is not going to use melee as often. It's going to focus more on weapons, and these are questions you have to ask yourself as you have more options. Just because you have more options does not mean you're going to excel in, let's say, DPS on one way or another unless you hone your build to, let's say, do exactly that. So for me, I think the easiest thing to do is going to be a combo of follow through and strength. I would love another point to go into strength, even though I'm saying I'm avoiding using too much melee. I think it could be good. And at the same time, I'm going to focus on follow through. And now that is 100, sorry, that's 1,000. 1,000 coins done. The last 100 were between follow through and strength. After using those 1,000 perk coins, I think this is going to make a huge difference on my character. I've been playing a little bit on this character without basically anything besides the base version, and just at a quick glance, I'm already starting to get more ideas. Character is at 14 agility. I'm already looking at what could I remove, what would I add. I'm going to try to avoid upgrading Ninja yet. I want to figure out what I could do with other, let's say, special trees that I have. I do like things like Ironclad, Fireproof. I might rank up to 2. I might do Revenant rank 1 to be safe. There's a lot of times I auto die during events, so if I can't get picked up, Revenant's not as useful. Also, I'm doing more DPS, so maybe I don't need to focus on that 25% extra bonus. I mean, it's very nice, but again, if you wind up dying, if life saving doesn't get you, if a teammate doesn't get you, if poison gets you, if fire damage gets you, you won't even be able to use it. So what I'm going to do is mess with that, and I'm going to use Ironclad. It's funny because I have rank 2 Life Giver, but 3 points. The conversation that I like to have with Life Giver and people that use Life Giver, do yourself a favor, and if you have, let's say, rank 1 of Life Giver, which is costing you 2 points, consider using Nocturnal Fortitude rank 1 and Solar Powered. I don't have Solar Powered right now. If you use both of those at rank 1, you should kind of offset the gain of Life Giver rank 1. If you continue to rank up Life Giver, it's kind of rough because you're spending like an extra point for those 15 extra HP each one. Like, or it's not even 16 extra. I guess it is. It is a direct translation. You have to put yourself in a position where you think outside the box. I wish Life Giver didn't cost that +1, but we're kind of stuck with it. For me, I like to mess with Ironclad. I think this is what this character is going to look like so far. At my 7 endurance, everything else is looking pretty good. An additional strength that I did get made it so I can have all these ranked up. I don't have Barbarian right now, and it's still possible that I can move things around. I don't necessarily want to have more strength. I think the way my character is set up right now, again, this works for me. If I want to get more DPS on, let's say, because I do have a Bladed Explosive Fixer, it's I think Agility. If I was to move that gun from my other character to this character, ranking up Demo Expert 3 points would be very useful. And now I could remove, let's say, these 2 Agility points and move them to Intelligence and only need 1 point. So I think the fact that we're getting so many more points to play with really should help people mess around with their characters and figure out what's the best combo for them, especially depending on the weapon you're using. Many different weapons are going to respond differently, especially to critical hit perks, or let's say the perk cards that are going to boost that, or anything like AP related. So these are all things to keep in mind. I do hope you found this video informative. I will be refining this soon. I might have to make a follow-up video if I, let's say, find out something that I really need to change. My other character has similar legendary perks, if not all of them are the same, but it does not have the same distribution. Floating Palm is like ranked all the way up. I think Strength might be, say, 1 more perk point up, and then one of these 2 aren't as high up. So it's kind of a sloppy way to spend points the way I went about it on one of my other characters. So in the process of me making this video, I'm hoping to showcase how to be the most efficient way, what is the most efficient way, and how you should go about considering how you upgrade your stuff. If you know you're going to, use 2 or more, I mean, you could totally just go all the way across the board and just use as many special as you can. If you are to go about that, do yourself a favor and level up 1 first all the way up. That last extra bonus point is really going to make the difference. Even if it costs more, it pays off for itself, kind of deal. But again, I do hope you guys found this video useful. That's my last survival syringe I got over there in the corner. But until next time, guys, Stay tuned for more content like this, diving into kind of, I guess, the science of what goes into at least my character and my mindset of building your character and approaching that stuff. But if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, look out for more content, hit that notification bell, and yeah, you guys take care. Take it easy.